What is going on, guys? And wait a second. This isn't Nekopara. What? Okay, yeah. But seriously, guys. Yeah. Welcome to Sakura Angels, and I'm excited to play this. I bought this sometime in April. I mean, I can date time good now. Yes, I still am not good at English, but that's no problem. I'm playing a game to where I have to voice act every character because I don't think the Sakura games have voice acting. Well, shit. I'm kind of fucked, aren't I? Okay, let's get into this. I know I've seen Sakura Spirit, so I know that much. Well, at least I've seen what it is. But anyway, let's start. Enough of my mindless babbling. Let's get into this. Let's get into the shit. Alright. Every night. Okay, that was weird. Every night. How do I have the same dream. Every night. I'm always brought back to this place without fail. And then every morning, I'll wake up with no memory of this place at all, until the next time I fall asleep. Not a single night has went by without my consciousness being dragged into this abyss. How do I... Okay, it's just... Alright, this realm is devoid of light, so much that I can't even see my hand in front of my face, no matter how desperately I wave it. Well, we're off to a nice and cheery start now, aren't we now? The concept of sound is just as absent, my steps silent, and my distressed cries swallowed by the bordering darkness as quickly as they had left my mouth. It's pretty dark for a soccer game, because these are supposed to be like all cheery and shit, but whatever. I'm in a bleak, barren wasteland of nothingness. Spending my prolonged amount of time here begins to make me doubt even my own existence. Well, shit, man. Yet despite feeling suffocated by a striking absence of anything, I know I'm not alone. Well, that's a little bit creepy. Something is watching me. Stalking me from the shadows. God damn it, GLaDOS, I'll get back to the game in a little bit, okay? Shit. Nah. I can't say for sure what it is, but every once in a while, I'll catch sight of something from the corner of my view. A pair of burning, bright eyes, fixated purely on me. They hate me. Despise me. There's an overwhelming sense of animosity radiating from whoever they belong to. Some big vocabulary. Definitely not mine. Okay, but seriously. I know they want nothing more than to lash out and attack me, but something is holding them back. A force they truly despise. Invisible chains that bind and restrict them from the one thing that is on their mind. At first, when I began dreaming about this place, the eyes were distant, like glimmering stars. But with each passing night, the eyes seemed to inch ever closer and shine even brighter. I think whatever force has been holding them from me is beginning to fade. What will happen with these eyes? Reach me. I shudder to think. I know it's just a dream, so I shouldn't be afraid. But everything I experience here is so vivid. None of the usual murky haze that shrouds such dreamlike environments seems to exist here at all. I have perfect clarity. I feel the strangest, freezing air all around me, enough to entice a shiver out of me every once in a while. Since I'm so used to this dream, I know how it'll end. I'll wade through the darkness for what seems like an eternity, never finding anything, until the morning finally comes and pulls me out of this nightmare. At least, that's how it usually ended. Something is different tonight. Those hateful, burning eyes that always kept looking out of sight before, and I'm suddenly confronted by them. Never before have they been so close. Never before have I stared straight back into them. Their narrowed, piercing gaze roots me to the spot, and a shooting pain surges through me. I can't move. I can't breathe. And then, from out of the darkness, a crooked smile spreads, just as sinister as the eyes. Oh, what, was voice acting in this? Was I supposed to keep clicking with that? Because I'm pretty sure that was more than just so close. Oh. Yeah, okay. I can practically taste the freedom. It won't be long now. Enjoy the peace while you can, boy, for your days are numbered.
そして全てが変わる
Well, now that I know there are voices, I might want to turn that up. Yeah. Well, it's a room. Yes, guys, this is most definitely a room. I can confirm. Room confirmed. Ugh. Head is killing me. These morning migraines are the worst. Every morning without fail, I wake up to a sensation not unlike my skull being pounded by a jackhammer. Dude, waking up with migraines. Actually, going to sleep with migraines suck too, so. Thump. 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 That alliteration it's on point. It's almost like a heartbeat. I feel like I feel like my head is going to split open. Yes, just like a melon. It's weird though, because even though the pain is so intense, it never lasts long. I wish it was like that. In the space, it just takes me to get up and head for school. The pain is usually reduced to just a dull throb at the back of my skull by then. So it isn't too much of a hassle in the grand scheme of things. But it certainly isn't a fun way to wake up. I just find it odd how consistent it seems to be. Anyway, enough pondering these weird mysteries. It's time to tackle the day. After a moment of wrestling with my blanket, I swing my legs around and drag myself out of the bed. Oh man, it's rough. It's rough. A quick look at my bedside clock tells me it's still early. Too early. If I had it my way, the world wouldn't start it Let's try that again. If I had it my way, the world wouldn't start it until at least a good way into the afternoon. Yeah, but then shit wouldn't get done, and basically we'd all eventually die because of lack of productivity. So, sad. But sadly, life just isn't that wonderful. That actually would probably be worse for the economy anywhere-wise. Pulling back the curtains to let light flood into my room, I suppressed the urge to let out a hiss, almost blinding myself in the process. The light, it burns me, it burns me. Too bright. The rest of my time getting ready is spent fighting with my uniform, a tie becoming all the more problematic to put on when you're half asleep. Dude, putting my contacts in the mornings is just hard enough half asleep. Oh god, I think I've actually got my hands stuck. How do you get your hands stuck tying a tie? I don't know how to tie a tie perfectly. I get the gist of it, because I don't wear ties. But how do you get your hands stuck in one? Almost choked myself to death in the most pathetic fight ever. I finished putting on the tie, the rest of my uniform complying peacefully with me. Unable to find a comb, I settle for just flattening my hair down with my hands. I pull mine in a ponytail, so that doesn't bother me. Blinking into the mirror, I'm left staring back at someone with messy, black hair. It's close enough. Yeah, that's how I used to be, but you need to be presentable. You also need to speak good English. Somewhat dressed and somewhat ready, I stumble out of my room. My legs still not fully awake. Uneven steps carry me dangerously down the stairs, and I soon emerge into a kitchen. I'm greeted by silence. The kitchen is empty. Well, yes, that's usually a familiar scene for me. My parents are what you might call workaholics. Basically, they spend more time at their respective jobs than they ever do here. I only ever get to catch them during the evening while we're eating, and then everyone is off to bed, and the cycle repeats. Don't get me wrong. I understand they have to work in order to keep us living comfortably, so I don't hate them for it. Sorry, I had to breathe. It just gets, I don't know, lonely? Oh well. There's no use moping about it. It's been like this for years, so I don't know why I was getting all emotional about it now. Well, can't speak. The plus side of them not being around is that I quickly had to learn how to cook for myself. But apparently I don't know how to speak English, so there's that. It's amazing how fast you can adapt to that sort of stuff when you're starving. Yeah. I don't think I've had enough time for anything fancy to eat for breakfast, so I'll just settle for toast. Yeah, toast is pretty nice, but man, I'd settle for a bowl of cereal even, but you can never go wrong with toast. Yeah. Okay. You might be able to go wrong with toast. Yeah. You're not paying attention, you can burn the shit out of that. I have sudden traumatic flashbacks to when the toaster erupted into... Can I just ask, How is it that he... I don't know why I pressed H. Oh, I don't... Why, how do you set a toaster on fire? I understand the smoke when the toast is burning, but how do you set a toaster on fire? Jesus. What a day that was. Man, it's almost like that one day my hair caught on fire. But I've learned from my mistakes now. It won't happen a third time. Oh my god. This guy is just... I haven't devoured the only slightly charred toast. Yeah. I sling my bag over my shoulder before starting for the front door. I give the empty house one last look over before opening the front door. Kinda depressing to have no one to say goodbye to. But again, this has been the same for every weekday morning since forever ago. The sun is shining high in a cloudless sky. Oh, whoa, dude, check it out. Wow, man, look at the beams. It's like there's beams everywhere. Light beams. Alright, the sun is shining high in a cloudless sky. Birds are chirping overhead. Waves of students are passing by, happily chatting with one another as they all make their way to school. It's all so horrible. Wow, Downer, Debbie Downer. I'm not much of a morning person, so I can't even begin to fathom how everyone could be so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed right now. Well, I kind of understand, but I'm not a dick about it. I mean, it's taken all of my willpower just to be able to put a foot in the front of words. I mean, it's taken all of my willpower just to be able to put a foot in front of the other without just crumpling to the ground. I just have to hope the breakfast kicks in and gives me the energy I need before I'm forced to literally drag myself through the school gates. This guy. This fucking guy. ... While keeping my head down and my eyes glued to the ground as I soldiered... soldiered on. I'm sorry. Words. While keeping my head down and my eyes glued to the ground as I soldiered on, I suddenly noticed that the vibrant atmosphere from before is gone. Silence has completely taken over. My steps, the only thing making any noise. The air is still. Huh? It's a bit strange. Bringing my head up, I met with an unsettling sight. The street is deserted. No students. No cars. And even the cheerful chirping of birds is gone. What? Hurry on forward, hoping to at least run into somebody. Anyone. Even the sun's once golden rays seemed muted, the world tinged in dreary tones. But there still isn't a cloud in the sky. Okay, this is definitely starting to freak me out. I just need... Exploding pain shoots through my head, stopping me in my tracks. Like a searing poker being thrust through my skull. Jesus. Headache. Now? Nothing is making any sense. Desperately, I try to keep myself upright as I clutch my hand to my head. I stagger forward. Unlike the headaches from before that gradually died down, this one only seemed to be getting worse. Thump. 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 Alliterations. It won't stop at all. I'm brought to my knees. I can hardly even think straight. My head is threatening to explode at any moment. And then, through gritted teeth and pained expression, my head just exploded! Okay, game over, guys. I see it. What do you see, buddy? Something that shouldn't exist. Yet, clearly does, as confirmed by my own terrified eyes. Ooh! Well, hello there, Mr. Monster Moo. What's cracking? You like cookies? Well, I don't have cookies, but I'm fucked. A monster. That's the only one word that comes to my scrambled mind. A hulking, grotesque mask of I wouldn't say that's flesh, but with gnarled fangs and red, slitted eyes seething with hate. The closest thing I can relate to it would be a dog, but no dog I know is 3 times the size of me, its form practically eclipsing the sun. It snorts with flared nostrils, something like steam being exhaled out. Given its tense stance and the fact that it's blocking my way, I can only assume that it's here for me. Is it me you're looking for? But why? What the hell is it? Where did it come from? Why does it want me? 1,000,001 questions race through my head, but I doubt I'm going to get any answers from this. This thing. Wow, great use of adjectives. This thing. There's only one thing I can do when presented to such odds, and that is to... Oh, I get choices. Stand my ground or flee. Can I, like, save? Okay, so... I don't think there's any use running, since I'm pretty sure this... whatever Diablo thing... Yes, I'm using adjectives like this too. Some sort of Diablo. It's probably going to catch up to me if I run, so I might as well just stand my ground, because at least if I'm going to die, I'm going to know when it's going to come at me, so I'm going to stand my ground. Of course, I don't know what the hell this thing is, or why it suddenly appeared before me, but I'm not going to let it take me down without a fight. Yeah, let's do this. Ignoring the pain that threatens to consume my skull, I straighten myself up and stare right back into the hateful eyes of the beast. And then, tightening a fist, I lash out like lightning, my fist connecting with its head, cleanly with a solid impact. Take this, foul beast! I smite thee! Wham! ... Okay, no. Bad idea. That did nothing. In fact, it looks even angrier than it did before now. All I've managed to do is bruise my own fist. Son of a bitch. I hope I haven't broken anything. I reel back from my brutal attack, giving the fist in question a good shake. It still stings. Ow. Now what do I do? My blazing surprise attack was met with complete indifference, and now I think it's too late to run as the creature is gearing itself up for a charge. Its front leg digging in the ground. Shit. This might have been a bad mistake. I try to turn and tail before running, but the beast kicks off its ground straight towards me. There was nothing else I can do. I brace myself as best as I can for the inevitable bone-shattering impact. Right before the beast can connect with me and bring my life to a grisly end, a dazzling, radiant light floods my vision, engulfing both me and the monster. The beast stops in its track, a guttural cry escaping it before it vaporizes before my eyes. ... What? What the hell just happened? Holy shit, that sounded kawaii as fuck! A cheerful voice chirps. A welcome sound after the terrors of that thing. Quality adjectives. And then another voice that's less cheerful. In fact, they sound angry more than anything. Yeah, white light. Oh my god! Oh my ho! Boobies! Holy titties! That's nice. That is nice. I approve. Okay, I'm happy to play this game. Okay, the light soon fades, revealing my saviors. Yeah, my saviors. Yeah, yeah, you can save me anytime. Though, this is definitely the last thing I was expecting. Two girls, roughly my age, stand before me. I blinked several times before I scrubbed at my eyes, hoping things might make a little more sense. This can't be real. I'm having more trouble believing these girls are actually standing before me than I did the monster. Wielding weapons and costumes taken straight out of a fantasy book. It's all a bit much for my brain to attempt to process. What? Oh, so her name is Kenta. Alright. What the heck was that? Shadow? The more cheerful one, assuming her, the more cheerful of the two simply says that to me. Her stance relaxing some. Huh? Was that supposed to explain everything? Yeah. I glanced down at my feet where my own shadow stretches, but the girl burst into a giggle. She sounds very kawaii. And oh yes.
人の心に潜む可能性への否定的な感情。いつもなら昼間はあんまり活発じゃないんだけど、あなたにはそうだったわね。
Yeah, I can kind of tell.
人目につく前に捕まえちゃうんだけどね。こいつは突然だったんだ。間に合ってよかった。
Yeah, I'm pretty sure what was his name again? Forgot his name. Shit.
痛くない？
No, I'm fine. Kenta, that's his name. Kenta. Good memory. No, I'm fine, but
正体明かしちゃいけないのにベラベラ喋って本当はいけないって忘れたの？
I'm cut short by the more aggressive looking of the pair. Yeah, no kidding. Whose expression had grown darker and darker as the cheerful one has spoken. Looking like she's unable to take it anymore, she exploded, causing both of us to jump.
でも彼困ってるみたいだったし、シャドウも見ちゃったし、手遅れだったと思わない？
Yeah, kind of. And I'm surprised they were in the shadows in the first place. I don't know what I meant by that, honestly. Her eyes narrow into a frightening glare. It's clear she isn't happy. But I don't think she has anything to counter that.
ねえ、心配しすぎだって。彼に必要な情報を教えただけなんだから。
The uppy girl brings her attention back to me, a sparkle in her eye.
ね、ケンタ、どこまで話したっけ？
We were... Wait. How do you know my name? Well, I think we'll find that on the next episode, so... Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you enjoyed, make sure to slap that masochist like button... that masochist like button right in the booty. And I hope to see you, beautiful bastards, in the next episode, so stay awesome. And be proud of who you are.